is up, guys? We're here with Week 2 Thursday Night Football. Cardinals, Chiefs.
First retractable natural grass field as you get a look
Both
inside
teams
State
1-0.
Farm Stadium
We'll
in
see who walks
Glendale.
out 2-0.
So this was the scene
Robert,
a
are you
moment
gonna
ago.
watch
The
this
Cardinals
after
emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Bro, wait, what game were you watching again?
Out as our first drive will begin at the 20.
Hello? Oh, wait, what are you watching?
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me.
Back, Mahomes looks to fire, throws it, Kelsey.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter,
and what,
can you do
wait,
it
on what video?
Long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The Chiefs drops back. He looks to fire, throws it, and the pass is nice defense by the Cardinals to start off the game.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. That's one of the few things defense is sharp. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. Flush to his right.
He throws it.
Oh! This defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Drops back a high
now the first carry for Chase Evans. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Oh, yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First carry for James Conner. First down for Conner and then some. And down right around the 37. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
did you see that
as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Did you see that, Ben?
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hello?
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Chris Jones on the stop.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 17, Murray. Eluding
the pressure right. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Prater for the extra.
Boom. Can you turn it a little bit?
The score 7-0.
Can you turn down that music a little bit?
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Your brother or your dad?
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, nice.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Wow, that quarter actually went really quickly.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
He throws it, and now
that one caught by Tyreek Hill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied.
Last week, the Chiefs took on the Texans. Actually, well, that game was actually posted a couple weeks ago. But the Chiefs won 48-52, and then the Cardinals beat the Jaguars 44-41. Both of them are tied right now.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Later in the season.
More now on the return.
Right now we got a week 2 matchup against each other. Oh, he could have cut back. Oh,
into the 36.
If he would have cut back, he would have ran it probably to the house.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big play there on the keeper. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to have another first down here as he's able to dive beyond the marker.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Connor.
Ooh,
and no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
As we come in the mark, and he's going to get that into the end zone touchdown.
Arizona. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point.
Another one slipped.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Jeez, 14-7 is your score. 55 passing yards. 1 touchdown for Patrick Mahomes. But Kyler Murray ups it by 1. yards, 56 yards, 1 touchdown.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
Oh,
and he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. They'll hand it off now. Williams about 3 yards there to the 27. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's flushed out left. Runs through the contact. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment.
Time to go down there and score. But will they do it is the question.
Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Question, which I feel like they can.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
We're early in the season, so I really
on the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Murray, he's used to moving fast in Oklahoma. He'll get his guys up to the line. Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he's going to get out of there.
And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Kyler Murray, as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for two. Connor going to try and run it. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Patrick Mahomes. You know, you could even ask the Bills in real life.
Needed a couple yards for the two-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He throws it,
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
69-yarder. Go deep.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in Glendale. And now due to apparent time constraints, we've forward to the beginning of the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And he's been busy with his feet.
They almost lost to the Texans. This is going to be...
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well,
For it, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he will return.
Just forget what I was trying to say there. As he literally just throws a pick.
To the 30-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown! Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. And here's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
And he does not get a touchdown. For 2 points.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Moore now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid.
Okay. That was insane.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Probably for my dog.
Here's Murray.
He drops back. He looks to fire Zach
Zach Ertz. 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point good by Prater.
Delivered. I mean, dude, you basically got.
Makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that, nearly picked off. Would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action. And a 2nd and 10 upcoming. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And that
dude, nobody can catch an interception, dude. Unless it's right to them. Oh, garbage back.
Oh, they will the first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
It kind of sounds like it's the play.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Now he's trying to get out wide, and no, he does not get around.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Kyler Murray made some
Throwing
good plays.
to start the drive. Murray.
And
now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Connor going to try and run it, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up.
What is that? A 17-point game.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
down the sidelines.
And
Touchdown.
he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone.
Entertaining first game of week 2.
The blow that hurts the most, the one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30.
He did not just do that.
The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Dude, I am... What?
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't...
As many points as they did in week 1, in week 2. 88 points.
I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays.
Clyde Edwards.
A big play there for KC. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I don't know.
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Like, I don't know how he got out of that.
From the 13 now, they work
on
the first and 10.
Yard line, looking to throw.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
He fires.
He's got it.
Tyreek Hill.
For the Chiefs touchdown.
I think his first touchdown.
Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
That's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Next weekend, just play Madden. So I can just finish week 2, and then I don't know, I may take a little week, and we'll go into week 3, because dude, these games are exhausting to do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
If it's a team they have to play one of these, unless I simulated one of them.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
Kind of like I played.
Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help said the one interception.
Absolutely. Just that one pick with the 3 touchdowns so far.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Kyler Murray.
And he's taken down, but not and the offense moving quickly to the line.
Honestly, you can really wait to go into the first quarter here. You really don't have to do nothing more. And there it is, the end of the third quarter.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
That's what that is. I was wondering what that was.
Murray going to throw. Being chased out left. Caught on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down.
Oh, he's coming
dancing to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra time.
But it's not like the Chiefs are going to come back. It's a 13-point ball game.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes throwing into the hands here of Hardman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. A 1st down for Edwards-Helaire. And down to the 19-yard line. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I said 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
And
boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
47-34 is the score.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. Touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for two.
We actually have maybe a shot at this.
And here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will find the end zone again. So he
get two. That sounded really wrong. I'll see.
Touchdown and the two-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
First down, Connor going to be lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, a run with Connor. And he's got this down to the 35.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll just...
They'll go for it with Edmonds. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2.
Take that pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they were unanswered. Could have won it, I'll be back,
but couldn't get it done.
Almost fell school.